episode of Beers with Peers. I'm your host, Sandia. Today's guest is a singer, songwriter. You can catch her latest single, MICROCOSM, anywhere you stream music. Please welcome to the show, Veronica Everheart.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Veronica Overheat.
I regret saying anything.
Before we get started, I just want to say we somehow ended up matching.
Yes.
Complete by accident. We just knew.
We must have had a vision.
We just knew what we had to wear. We knew.
Yes.
We knew it was blazers and red socks. So let's get into. That's a trend. Let's get into this. Cheers.
Cheers. Interesting. It's like a, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that taste is.
Do you like it?
Yeah. I usually don't drink beer, but I think the selections today are going to be better than most beers.
It won't be bad, hopefully.
Hell yeah.
So, what drew you into making music?
So my uncle played guitar. He did like hair metal type music.
I love it.
I do not.
I love that it's hair metal specifically.
Yeah, like he was a shredder. So when I was about 6, my uncle gave me a guitar for Christmas, and it's like a knockoff Fender Strat, which is what I play now. And then I just started kind of taking lessons on and off when I was really, really young. And then I started writing songs when I was like 13, and I've just been kind of growing since then.
Yeah, so and then you put your first album / EP out when 15, right?
Yeah. I recorded I had a field recorder, and I just recorded my first like album thing. It's not really available on Spotify or anything anymore.
Yeah, we
but
looked.
Yeah.
Not able to find it.
No, it's bad. But it's on Bandcamp, maybe still, I can't remember. But I did that when I was about like 16 or 15, around that time.
So what has changed since then with your writing skills to now?
I think it's difficult to answer because it's kind of like it's a linear process, but it's not one that I'm like constantly. Yeah. So I kind of have written the same way my whole life. Like I start on acoustic guitar and I'll just like kind of free form write things. I would say the only difference now is I have a producer, and he and I work really well together. His name is Junius Carr. He's like one of my best friends. So we worked on like this most recent song together, and he's kind of like taken my writing to the next level and has challenged me more to be like, yeah, like how about changing this lyric around, or like this structure of the song could use some work or whatever. So I've been like growing in that way with him a lot. So it's been nice to like sit down. Usually when I write a song, like
It's by yourself.
Yeah, it's by myself, and also I'm like, well, that's the song. Like it's done after that.
No changes.
Yeah, so with him, it's been really useful to like have someone be like, well, this is how it can be better, and oftentimes he's very right, and I'm grateful to have him.
Yeah, because you have another
helping me
set
out.
of ears listening to the song, and
Right.
you don't have to worry about like him trying to guide you in the wrong way, because obviously, one, he's your friend, and also he's the producer of it.
Yeah.
And then you went to school for music management, correct? At William Patterson University out in New Jersey.
Yes, I did. It was technically like a pop music program, which basically meant that I didn't have to do like jazz or classical studies, because I kind of hate that. It was like a Bachelor of Arts, and then I got a minor in music business, and I was able to learn more of like the fundamental skills of music and how to read and more about theory and ear training and stuff like that, while also being able to like continue, like I wasn't so overworked in school that I could then play shows in New York and New Jersey and, you know, go out and meet people, because a lot of the kids that I shared the experience with in the music program, they were like all day in the practice room, like trying to learn jazz standards and playing ensembles and stuff, which is honestly like really good for them. But for me, I think the value in going to New Jersey was to meet people.
Yeah.
And to be a part of the scene there more than like, I was getting better at my craft, but not in the way that like other people were, I guess.
Yeah, it was more about like, obviously you're learning, but you get the experience too. It's not just like, oh, I'm stuck in the school 24/7, need to learn.
It did suck for a while. I didn't have a car, and I didn't realize that New Jersey is like Arizona in the fact that it's a suburb. And you have to drive everywhere. So I didn't have a car for a few months, and I was kind of stuck there, and I was miserable. And I was also like 20. So I couldn't have gone out if I had wanted to anyway. But by the time I got a car and like figured out public transit stuff, it was pretty sick to be there. And I will hopefully, my goal is to go back, live in Brooklyn one day. That's my goal.
How long were you out there for?
I was there for 2 years because I graduated high school in 2020. And then I was like, I'm not gonna go sit in a dorm room during lockdown and do nothing except online school. So I did the school virtually from Arizona. And then I went there in 2021 and then I graduated a year early. So
nice.
Now I'm here.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Well, not congrats on being here. Congrats on graduating.
It's really like in the 2 years that I was gone, like the scene here has grown fundamental, like insane growth. So I'm lucky to be back for that reason. And like New York is really obviously competitive, but here it feels like I can like build something and grow something, and you know, a company like this can exist here and have independent artists and bigger artists come on, and because it's in Phoenix, you know.
Yeah, so. we're not dead. Luckily, it's not a dead zone, and it definitely is growing. And yeah, over the past couple of years, it has a huge explosion of like different local artists doing amazing things. You recently got to perform with Gordon Raphael, who is, you know, one of your heroes, and famously produced The Strokes' first 2 records.
Yes.
How influential are The Strokes to you?
They're like my favorite band in the whole wide world. And I like met my boyfriend because we had a shared love of The Strokes. I like have a Strokes themed bathroom.
Wait. What do you mean by that? Is it like is it a shower curtain of the band?
I wish. So I have like several pictures of like the band from like various, you know, like releases that they did with like, you could ask me anything about the Strokes and I could just tell you. So, but I love that band, as silly as it sounds. They were like the fangirl. They were my One Direction. Like that, I like love them so much. But it's very interesting, and I feel very grateful because like my producer Junius, his direct mentor is Gordon. So the world being so tiny, small world. Sorry.
Always got to throw that plug in.
It's like, what are the odds that I meet this kid that I work so well with? Like, it's a very beautiful relationship. And on top of that, he also flew out to, the guy lives in England now, like in a remote villa in the middle of England. But he like flew out to England to meet Gordon. They're like the best friends now. And Junius is also an artist, so it was his release show where Gordon did a talk at. And it's just like, what are the odds of me being able to have a relationship with that person who has created 2 of the most influential records of like my lifetime. And he like he comments on my videos, and he's a nice guy. And
that's so cool.
Yeah, and I gave him a Sony Angel. You know those? The little
like
the babies?
figures, yeah.
Yeah, I love those things.
They like this.
Yeah, they're naked.
You've seen them. I see.
They're every girl ages like 18 to 25 like has at least one of them. But I gave one to Gordon, and he's just like the sweetest man ever. And I feel like it's crazy to think that he's close to me and that he like knows me personally, and that I got to have that experience with him, like with Junie. Like it was a very wonderful time.
Especially because it's like obviously your favorite band, you know?
Yeah, it's like when things like that happen to me, I can't like conceptualize them happening. Like I'm like, okay, cool. Like I don't know how to be like, wow, like this is happening, you know? Like I kind of am just like, this, it can't be real. So I just am like,
just internalize it.
I just black out, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I'm happy for you. Honestly,
Thank you.
It's such a cool thing to get to experience and get to have that kind of friendship with someone, like I said, you obviously, you know, are influenced by.
Yeah, he's awesome.
So, the Trunk Space has been mentioned by a lot of our guests in the past, and you're an actual board member there.
I am, yes.
What does the Trunk Space mean, and what is the importance to it, to the community?
For me, the Trunk Space started my experience with not only performing live, but being interested in a live music space as a potential like venue worker or owner one day. And I never went to Old Trunk Space. I'm not like, excuse me, the beer makes me. I think the Trunk Space is just a fantastic organization in which young people can really showcase their work and, you know, understand and gain like experience with performing live in front of an audience, whether that audience is 5 people or 50 or whatever. You know, I think it really grows your skill as a musician. And also for me, I worked the door when I started when I was like 17 or so.
Okay.
So I did that, and I started realizing like, oh, I like actually like paying out bands, and I like to work on this side as well, and like book shows of my own here, and meet musicians and like have like the night of show like experience. Like I love that. I love being in a show setting, and that like trunk space was very important for that reason, for me to like realize that at a young age. I never really wanted to do anything else besides music in some capacity, so it made me realize like, oh, like I have the ability to like make a career out of this even if I'm not a musician. Or if I don't make it as a musician, I can still work in some capacity. Yeah.
I mean, that's a good plan too, but also, I mean, it keeps you in the zone too. So like, you see people performing, you're like, that makes me want to perform.
Right.
So it motivates you to keep going.
It also is inspiring to be like, if you hear or see a band like that does well, you can be like, oh, how can we book them again? Or like, how can I play a show with them? Or, I'm inspired by others a lot. At Trunk Space and like at my new job now.
Multiple jobs?
It's 2 venues, but it's the same job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because you mentioned both, I was like, is it 2 jobs?
No, I'm a show. It's like I just do what I did at Trunk Space like on crack now. So I still like pay the bands and keep track of money and stuff like that. But for other venues as well.
We're almost done.
Oh yeah.
This beer
I
good.
don't think I've ever had this much beer in my life.
Wow.
Well, I drink a lot of other alcohol, but in a like this.
You haven't seen the boot.
You have a boot?
Yo, you don't want to know. Do we have it? Do we have it somewhere? Is that the big one or the little one? That's the little one. That's the little boot. There's a bigger one. The big one is like 3 full beers. It's called Das Boot. It's massive.
I mean, you guys were telling me about AMF or something.
We don't talk about AMFs. Don't drink AMF, kids. It's not worth
AMFs with amigos. I don't know.
So,
yeah.
You met Jeff Goldblum and you play guitar.
I did meet Jeff Goldblum. I used to have a shrine of him in my old house because my friend, the backstory is my friend and I would watch Ghost Adventures.
Okay.
And so I got her a mini cardboard cutout of, what the hell's his name?
I don't remember.
The guy from Ghost Adventures. I got her a cardboard cutout. And then in return for my birthday, she got me a cardboard cutout of Jeff Goldblum, but miniature. And then I bought passes to have a photo op with him. And I brought the miniature cardboard cutout, like in 2019. And so now the framed photo of us with the 2 Jeffs and myself is hanging up above my thermostat, my house.
You gotta meet him again and bring that photo. So it's a photo of you
like
and
an
him.
Inception, like
yeah, and then of a photo of you holding him in the photo.
He was very excited by the like I didn't. It was not like a the Phoenix like Comic-Con or something, and I didn't dress up. I didn't do anything, but I just was walking around the entire day with this man in my hands. It was awesome.
With this literal man. So you decided to make it your bio.
Yeah.
You're like, this is an achievement of my life.
I need to update that shit. I don't know where that.
You gotta keep it. You gotta keep it. We're finished with our beers. Let's see what they are. All right.
That was a great catch.
That was. Thank you. It's beach. I can't pronounce that. Pure Project West Coast.
Beach. No.
Beach. Beach.
I don't know. Bonsai series. Is this made with bonsai trees?
It could be. 8.5. There we go. That's why we're feeling it. This was good. I like this. I would drink this again. I would be drunk after like 2 or 3 of them. I'd be hammered.
It's a little bitter for me. I don't know. I love sugar, so. But
Well, you would like an AMF. You would like an AMF.
I would like an AMF.
You would enjoy those quite a lot.
I could not. I'd be blacked out apparently if I did that. But
what would you rate this out of 1 to 10? Would you drink it again?
Would I drink it again if I was doing this again?
Good answer.
Yes. So maybe a 5.
All right. I'll give it like a 7 or 8. It's good. I like it. It's not my favorite beer.
I don't take my word for beers, ever. I just will drink alcohol.
All right. Cheers.
Oh shit.
It's all good.
Okay.
We'll clean it up.
This one is much better.
Oh my god.
I really like this one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So, We mentioned in the intro your new single, Microcosm, just came out.
Yes.
How are you feeling about the single and the release of it?
I'm very happy. That's kind of the direction I want to take my music in. I love, like, I wrote that song in it's a very interesting kind of story with it, because I went to an arts high school here in Phoenix, and I grew up in Scottsdale, so there was like a lot of like rich kids that had like elevators like in their homes and shit, and I was like not one of them. And then when I went to art school in Phoenix, I was like, oh, like maybe I'll find more of a community here. But it just turned out like everyone was kind of the same. I mean, I still found a very like amazing group of friends like at Metro, but the people I first associated with or first like got to know were very similar to the people I grew up with, in this way that the whole song is about that, basically, of like, it doesn't really matter where you are, you still kind of feel like an outsider. And like the way that I wrote the song was also like when I was older and like had been out of that experience, and I was in college and I wrote the song like in my dorm room, and I was very like lonely because, like I said earlier, I couldn't drive for a while.
You're stuck there.
And yeah, and it was like, you know, fucking like 20 degrees or something. So I wrote the song, and then it just became this like very beautiful process with like my producer, and like we wrote a very beautiful thing together. And I mean, I wrote the song, but then he turned it into this like insane thing, and I recorded it in New York, and just people have been coming out of the woodwork like appreciating the song, and like musicians that are more popular than I would have ever imagined being like supportive of me and of the music, and it just has been like the best reception I've gotten as a musician thus far. And I think like the history of it is very important too for that reason, because the song is very special to me. It's like one of my favorite songs I've ever written. So it's
a great song. It's a great song.
It's kind of like psychotic, but I like it. So yeah.
How'd you feel during the screaming part? I know that's kind of the first song you kind of did that in.
Yeah, so I scream a lot during live shows, but it hurts my voice. I don't know how to do it properly. I need to go have lessons for that. But Junus like was basically like, all right, like, you know, we go in the studio, we're there for like many hours, like busting it out, and then it's kind of bad, but I don't really eat a lot of food during studio time because I'm like locked in, like recording the shit. And then I'll have like, the thing that like makes me do, like be able to scream shit is if I have like a singular tall boy White Claw, black cherry.
I like how it's specifically black cherry.
And then, yeah, so like, I don't know, I just like let it all out, because I was like, well, I haven't had much to eat today, and I just had this like White Claw, I had this beer, and I'm just gonna fucking scream this and like let it all out. And it was like really like rewarding, or felt very like gratifying to be able to do that. I don't know how people like feel about that, but I don't really give a shit because I liked it. So
it's organic, so that's what matters.
Yeah.
And if you like it, which is, you know, the point of your art, then fuck all the rest, right?
Yeah.
You've been releasing a lot of singles recently. Is there an album coming up?
Yes. Unfortunately, the Spotify algorithm does not like it. You spent all your time and money recording 5 songs. This is gonna sound really messed up, but it kind of is. It's the best way I can think about it. You have a gun with 5 bullets. You either shoot one person 5 times, they're really, really dead, or you shoot 5 different people. And that's what I'm doing, which is really fucked up, but I don't know how else to like describe it, because it's like, you have 5 more opportunities to share your music with people. And instead of just, you know, blasting all out there and like really killing one person with your work, you can get like other people involved, I guess, which is, it's a really messed up thing to say, but
I don't know. I
don't know, because I've been saying this to people and like it sounds fucked up, because like I don't know how else. It's like you have like one shot to get this out in the world, and I don't want people to die, obviously. That's fucked up. Let's say you spend $5,000 recording music or whatever. If you put it out there, no one knows who you are. You have to put it out in the world 5 separate times, which I don't want to do. I think it's a collection of work that should be shared as a whole. But unfortunately, I'm nobody right now. So in order for more people to view it and more people to understand and connect with it, I have to release it, you know, in sets of 1, basically. And every artist, every independent artist should do it like that, because you spend all your time and money and effort like creating this piece of work, and no one is going to see it all
if you release it as a full album.
Yeah, that's just the case.
So when can we expect the next single to be out?
So I'm releasing them in 4 to 5 week intervals. So since Microcosm came out on April 12th, I will have the next single out on May 17th, 2024.
May 17th, guys. May 17th. You have a song called Strawberry Jam.
Oh my God, yes I do.
Where one of your lyrics is, Sundays are the worst, but don't even get me started on Wednesdays. Mm-hmm. What are so bad with Wednesdays, and do you want to elaborate on that?
Basically, the first record I ever did when I was like, 2 years old, has a song called Wednesday. And so I was like jamming Strawberry Jam. And I thought that lyric would be kind of cheeky, because anyone who like is like a, full-time Veronica Everheart stan could be like, she had a song called Wednesday.
Oh my God.
And Wednesday, the lyric in Wednesday was the better day until I met you, or some shit like that. I don't remember. I was like 14 when I wrote that song. But I thought it'd be really funny. No one else knows, really, except for like me. But it gave me serotonin. So
Okay, that's what matters. That's what matters.
So, yeah.
Do you have a list of names of songs?
Sometimes, yeah. I don't know, I will write things down or like ideas down kind of while I'm driving, which is kind of bad. Like I'll like talking to my phone, I'll be like, here's a lyric name, and like that it's the worst thing, because the best ideas come when you're driving. And like I've literally like pulled over to like write something down. I don't know what that is,
because you're just like thinking, you're driving,
it's
you're
just
thinking.
it's just yourself, so you have to like, and if it's gone, and also right before I fall asleep, those are when the best ideas happen. You're either driving or you're falling asleep, not together, I hope. But
falling asleep while driving.
not simultaneously.
Don't do that.
The only two options is you're driving by yourself or you're falling asleep.
In your bed.
In your bed.
Specifically, not to watch.
Yeah, and like there are so many voice memos of me falling asleep where I'm like, like, and I wake up in the morning like, this was a fucking banger, and I open it, no, it's just gibberish. But sometimes it's awesome. It's kind of beautiful, I think, to have just like a stream of consciousness with that, like I think it's really important to
it's
just
it's
write
the
whatever
groundwork,
the hell you want. Yeah, and if you can do it safely, you definitely should.
Just not wise sleeping and driving.
No, don't sleep and drive.
Don't sleep and drive. Don't drink and drive either.
No, cheers to that.
Cheers to that. You recently opened up for Dog Star Band.
Yes, I did.
Where you got to meet one of the nicest men in Hollywood, Keanu Reeves.
That is true.
How was that experience?
It felt like a Disneyland ride.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so I got the show. They really wanted local support, classic, because Keanu's perfect.
Perfect. He is perfect.
He's a very, like, everything everyone says about him, I think is true. I mean, not that I really talked to him for longer than like 2 minutes, but I think just the intention of but like desiring a local opener is like really important, especially for someone at his like status. It's really special, and I didn't realize I would be doing it until literally the day before, but I was very grateful to have had that experience. And like you said, he is a sweetheart and really cares about his bass. Like was practicing bass in the Crescent green room.
That's great. I love that.
Like really gave a shit about his bass. And like, I don't see any musician doing that shit. I don't see any musician practicing like that, even myself. And it's like, he really gave a shit about it and really cared about people and cared about me and was like, oh, like who is that girl? I really liked her. Like he was just a cool guy and I really liked him. Yeah, it was a very weird experience, but I like to feel like I was on this ride like with this dude.
This Disneyland ride.
Well, yeah, because we were like leaving the green room and he was like, have a good show, and he has like his bass in his hand.
I would die. I would die. I'm like, it's Keanu. How can you not?
I don't know, because I don't know. Like, I mean, I deal with famous people a lot, and like people that would die. But for me, I'm like, this is just a man. Even if I've like seen his movies and I like him and I think he's awesome, I'm not like infatuated with him like some other people might be. So like
That's
for
fair.
me, it was easy. Like, I think I said this about the Gordon Raphael thing. It's like, I kind of just like separate, like I disassociate from like what's happening to me because it's so hilarious and like so crazy to me. That's like, this is just happening, I guess. And like, I'm so lucky that this is happening. I'm so grateful that this is happening, but I had no other response than just to be like, like, it's like, I don't know how to even, how do you react to that?
Yeah.
If I won the lottery, I'd be like, like, I don't know what I would do. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, it'd be crazy. I was just really grateful, and I just asked for a photo. I was like, thank you for doing this. Can I get a photo of this to prove myself that it was real? Because it wasn't posted anywhere. It wasn't like Veronica Everhart's opening for Dog Star. It was like, this happened spur of the moment the day before, and there you go. Like, here's the photo. Here's me with Keanu Reeves. It's like that happened, and it was awesome.
It's a great accomplishment.
Thank you.
Another
very
great
happy.
accomplishment you have is over 700 hours on Overwatch.
No, it's true. Probably more at this point. They made a new update. Go check it out, gamers. So my dad, despite being 73 years old, loves video games.
Okay.
And he got me into gaming when I was very little. We had this idea of like talking about traits about myself in a video or something. And I was like, what's something really insane about me? And it was Overwatch. But I've been playing that game since like 2017.
That's great, man. I was May and Roadhog.
That's kind of baller, honestly.
Those are the two I ran. I'm like, I love this. And I'm like, I haven't played the second one, but I know
the second one kind of sucks, but honestly, like, I'm just so...
You're invested.
Like, I don't really have, like, a lot of first-person shooter games. Like, I used to just really solely love, like, story games. I just watched, like, the new Fallout series.
Okay.
I have a platinum trophy in Fallout
Fallout 4 or 3?
4.
Gotta make sure. I gotta make sure which
But
one.
I just watched the show, and I'm, like, obsessed with that show. I think it's awesome.
I haven't watched it. Is it really good?
Yes!
You
have to watch... No,
I've seen it, and I'm
you
like...
have to watch it, because it's so... If you played the games,
I played
you're,
3.
like,
I
locked in.
played 3, New Vegas, and 4.
Yeah. Yes. Then that's perfect. I don't know. That show's awesome. I'm a gamer, unfortunately.
I feel you on that.
I love
I do too.
Overwatch. But yeah, I didn't play any story. I just played story games, and I was playing Overwatch.
What is your favorite story game?
It's embarrassing. I love Detroit Become Human.
Detroit Become Human. All right.
I know that industry, like that gaming company or whatever, has a lot of heat against it. But I love that game because...
Is it the same one that made Heavy Rain, right?
Yeah, Quantum Dream or something.
Yeah, Heavy Rain and Indigo Prophecy.
And Beyond Two Souls.
And Beyond Two Souls. I played Indigo Prophecy as a kid.
I never heard of that
Don't
one.
play it.
Okay.
and Heavy Rain always made me laugh because, like, Sean, like him screaming. Sean!
I just love like multiple ending games. Like I like games that aren't predetermined. It's like the character chooses. Detroit Become Human raises a very interesting philosophical idea of like what is human and what is a person and like.
I love that theory.
So I really enjoy that series, but like I know the gaming company's kind of perverted, kind of weird, so it's like hard for me to be like, yeah, that's awesome.
That's the best game ever. Have you ever played Silent Hill 2?
No. Okay.
If you like multiple endings,
Yeah. Okay.
play it.
Yeah.
It will. It's a horror game,
Hell yeah.
like it is.
I would probably start crying. You know, Portal 2 is my favorite ever.
Portal 2 is. I love how they have the National in it randomly.
Really?
So there's like a secret room in the game.
I didn't know any. This is actually
If you
new.
find the secret room, you know that like there's a character called the Rat Man.
Yeah, of course. Come on.
You find the secret room. The National starts playing.
What?
And it's the song called "The Exile" or "Exile."
Yeah.
And it starts playing in the background. On
I did
the
not know
radio.
this at all.
Yeah. And also, J.K. Simmons obviously does the voice too. He does like the Lemons talk.
Yeah, he.
Lemons.
There's also Wheatley is voiced by Stephen Merchant.
Yes, he is. I love the whole Portal 2 and Portal 1 are. I love Valve games. I'm still waiting for Half-Life 3. I can talk about this all day.
Valve can't count to 3. I'll say
They
this.
can't count to 3. I'm still mad that Half-Life 2 ended on that cliffhanger.
Well,
I've been waiting.
So yeah, I'm a nerd basically.
I'm-
Case in point.
I feel you on that one. I'm with you on the video game. So we're done with our beers.
We are done with our beers.
See what it is.
I would drink this again.
Purely Passion Fruit by Great Nation. 6%.
This was delicious.
Tart ale. This was fucking delicious. It was so good.
I would drink this again. And that's coming from someone that does not drink beer. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but I
That's
would
a
drink
good thing.
this
That
again.
means that you're... I would 100% drink that again.
It was so good. Tart ale.
Tart ale. 6%. It was so good. It was so fucking good. I'm
amazing.
Like, I would have another one right now, but I know I'll be too drunk.
No, I would need to be like on a gurney out of here if I drank another one of these.
Alrighty, we are during game time. We are going to be playing foosball. We're both pretty intoxicated.
Yes.
So I don't know how good we will be at this game. I don't think it's going to go well. But we will find out. Let's
It
go.
won't go well for you.
Whoa. All right. Now I got to play good. Take off the
Okay,
jacket,
okay.
you know. All right.
You ready for this? Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Can I curse on this show?
You can curse.
Oh my god.
Well, that was one, R1.
I'm starting to realize that anyone who, okay, we should just have it go out in the middle for like 2 seconds, right? Like, okay, so like you just have this, right?
All right.
Okay.
No one's gonna hit it because I don't think you hit anyone. Like. All right, I'll put it in. I'll put the ball in and then count to 1, 2, and then we start. All right, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2,
3. This is hard.
Fuck football.
I haven't played this since I was like 11.
I don't think any of us can hit it, can we? Can you hit it? Okay,
No.
okay. Ready? 1.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna put it in and then we count to 2. 1, 2.
Fuck me. Fuck. Okay.
Okay. 1, 2.
3. No.
3, 1.
I cannot drink anything else. Okay.
1, 2.
3. Fuck.
I don't know, Veronica.
You're such a main, dude.
I'm
You're
not.
literally May.
Hey, you.
It's literally embarrassing.
May is May. You leave her out of this, all right? This has nothing to do with her, all right?
love
Ice
May,
is
bro.
good. I love May. Ice has nothing to do with this. All right,
Okay,
1,
1,
2.
2. Oh. Fuck me. Okay. I love Arizona apartment buildings for this.
You gotta hit it forward.
Fuck, wait.
We won't count that because you made it out yourself.
Well, when it, look at this though, like it won't like.
I know.
You see this?
All right,
That's what was
we won't count
happening.
that
That's
here.
what was happening. For
All right,
sure.
1, 2. All right.
There it goes. You should just play me in Overwatch instead of this.
I'll wreck you in Overwatch. All
No,
right.
you won't.
PS5 or Xbox?
Yeah, see this? Do you understand what's happening here? Yeah, you're gonna have to just score it into yourself. There you go.
All right.
No, just move it along.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2.
Oh. I'm gonna have to drink this effing boot, bro.
I mean, that's
4.
5.
What?
That's 5. It's 4.
When did that happen? I got 1.
You got 1.
Girls suck at games. It's true.
We're doing the boot?
Don't
Do you
make-
want to do the boot or no? You don't have to do the boot.
I'm literally gonna be sent to the ER if I do that. Okay. One more time. I remember playing this when I was like 11. It was not a problem. I fucking kicked ass at this. I guess 11-year-olds don't get drunk as shit.
This, I hope not.
Okay, I give up. This guy won. The main won. That's embarrassing for you. What skin do you have?
I don't remember.
It's a no skin.
I'm
No skin!
I'm a no skin man. No, I'm not I'm not that toxic. Well, we won't do the boot unless do you want to chug half of it and I'll chug half?
Half.
We'll do half and half.
Fuck.
You want to do it?
Sure.
Let's do half and half.
I can't believe I lost so severely. Look at this.
Yeah, 5-1.
That's actually fucked up.
Technically 6-1, but we'll say 5-1. It's okay. It's okay. It could be worse. It could be like 5-zip, you know?
I don't know how this happened.
I'm actually not good at foosball.
Me neither.
I'm not good at foosball. He was beating my ass earlier. And,
oh my Lord in heaven. I'm not religious at all. I don't know why I'm saying these things. But
I say cheese and Jesus Christ all the time.
Yeah, it's like that. Except it's Lord in heaven is a
Lord in heaven
full of beer.
You can chug half and I'll chug the rest.
Okay.
We'll split it. We'll split it.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know how to chug.
You never chugged?
No.
What?
She's a lady.
I'm a lady.
She's a lady. She's
I'm a lady.
You know.
Fuck me. This is bad.
I like how it's the beer you like too. It's Big Blue Van.
Just give it to him if you want.
Here, I'll get you. I hate doing this, you know?
Yeah, I would like to see how you chug real life. Like, I've never chugged anything in my life. Holy shit. This is beautiful. Oh my God. You did it.
I didn't even lose.
I know. That was... I've never chugged anything.
Alrighty.
That
Well,
would have taken me at least 15 minutes.
I'm glad we didn't take the fancy minutes. Well,
Here we are.
we are done. Here we are. Foosball. End of the interview.
I lost severely.
You lost severely.
I'm down bad.
But that's okay.
Add me on Overwatch.
I'll
I'll
probably
kick
win.
your ass.
PS5?
Yeah, I have a PS4.
Okay, well, we're done. We drank.
You're done.
I'm done, apparently. You couldn't chug.
No.
That's okay. We've all been there.
Apparently not.
Before we end, is there anything you'd like to say to the camera?
I have a beautiful show occurring on May 21st, a Tuesday, at the Orpheum Theater. Please come.
May 21st. 21st.
24th. Yes.
21st at the Orpheum. Please show up to see Veronica Everheart for an hour and a half.
Yes.
An hour and a
just
half.
me.
Just her
You
performing
can
there.
sit down or you can stand up, whatever you'd like.
Whichever you like. Some of
Yes.
us like to sit.
Yes.
Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys next time.